And it goes a little something like
Good morning. I am coming to you today fresh-faced in all of my glorious acne and hyperpigmentation. We have a lot to talk about today. So today's video is going to be a skin update. A lot of you guys found my channel through my chemical peel videos or my how I cleared hyperpigmentation video. So I wanted to give you guys an update on my skin, how it's been doing, and how I plan on moving forward with my skincare regimen, because as you can see, she ain't been working. So first, I'm just gonna start off with a little bit about my skin history. So I had really bad acne as a kid. I got pimples primarily up here and a little bit on my cheeks, a lot around my mouth, so like underneath my nose and also my chin. But my forehead used to be like black with hyperpigmentation, and my acne was pretty much just out of control. Like she ruled my face. Like I had no control over what my face looked like. Until about high school. I think I was maybe like 16 years old when I first went to the dermatologist, and the dermatologist gave me some Differin, some hydroquinone, some clindamycin, which is pretty much like a topical antibacteria, and my skin cleared up within like 6 months, and I just knew that my acne journey was over. Like, girl, what? I'm 16, I'm 17, and my skin is clear. Like, we good, we in this, like we are in there, okay? Like clear skin for the rest of my life. Like I got it under control, I know what works, like I got the keys pretty much. And that was short-lived. That was real short-lived. That lasted for maybe about 2 years, 3 years. And then probably around my senior year in high school is when my acne came back full force. And I had been using the exact same regimen that I was using before, and nothing worked, okay? Like nothing. So then I went to the dermatologist again. I mean, I had been going even like throughout, but that time when I went to her, I was like, look girl, like the stuff that I've been using is not working anymore. My skin has become immune to it. So she gave me a sulfa cleanse, which is like a special cleanser, another topical antibacterial, and then I don't know, probably something else, like a different, like she upped my Retin-A, so like a 0.8 Retin-A. But it didn't work as well as the first time, because essentially these were kind of all the same products, just like upped a little bit. I will say that the sulfa cleanse helped a lot with drying out my acne and kind of keeping it at bay, but essentially it didn't work all that well until I graduated college and I started working full-time, which is when I started to experiment with chemical peels. So I had gotten like one chemical peel in college and it worked okay, but you have to do a series of chemical peels to really see the results and to really see a change in your skin, but I had only done one. So when I graduated college and was starting to work full-time, I was like, well, I can take some vacation, get a few chemical peels, work from home, and like get this under control. So that was the first time. Why did I just scratch myself? I don't know. So that was the first time I had ever gotten a real series of chemical peels, and I got the VI peel, and I got 3, maybe 4, I can't remember. I think it was 3. And when I tell you, my skin was so clear. It was clear, it was glowing. It was just black girl magic, melanated. I was literally milk chocolate in human form. Yeah. Bet you would have wanted to taste that. Okay, yeah, no. So, no ma'am. So anyways, I got the chemical peels and they worked really great, and I continued with my same regimen, my like prescription products after I got the chemical peels, and they continued to work fine until about 2016, I think, 2016, 2017. I got really sick with strep throat, and I was doing a lot of traveling, and my skin just exploded. All right here was just bumps and bumps and bumps, and acne and more acne, and it hurt to touch. So this was like cystic, really bad acne. I continued to use my same regimen, and I was able to get my acne under control after getting another series of 3 VI peels and then still using my prescription. So at the time I was using the Point A Retin-A, I was using the Clendigel and the Sulfa Cleanse, and those were the 3 prescription products I was using. And I was able to get it under control. So at that point, all I had was dark marks because I had gotten rid of all the acne. I got some steroid injections and then just used hydroquinone. And honestly, within about 6 weeks, my skin was clear, like back to what it was before I had that major breakout. So that lasted for about 2 years or so. And then here we are today. 2 months ago, my skin started breaking out pretty badly. I started to like get little breakouts here and there, and then some up here. So I took it upon myself, which this is mistake number 1. I took it upon myself to start exploring professional skincare, which is not prescription, but it's also not drugstore or like even Sephora. It's like you have to buy it at a spa or you have to buy it from an esthetician. So I essentially started to replace my prescription drugs with professional skincare drugs. I tried some dermatological products. I tried some SkinCeuticals products. I actually like a lot of SkinCeuticals products, but I do think there were a few specific acne products that were just way too strong for my skin. I tried a few different products, honestly probably like 6 in total, and my skin went from bad to worse. So I ended up getting Mylia, which I currently have now, which is just a bunch of keratin bumps underneath your skin that cannot get out. That's kind of mistake number 1 that I made, was introducing products that, number 1, my dermatologist did not approve, and number 2, introducing them all at the same time. If you have sensitive skin and you are going to introduce new products to your face, you want to do them one at a time to make sure that it doesn't break your face out, because putting too much new stuff on your face at one time when you have sensitive skin or acne prone skin is just gonna destroy your face, point blank, in a period. So that's currently where I am now. I do have Mylia, so I'm sure that you guys can see all of these really tiny bumps all over my face. It's primarily on this cheek right here. And even when I put on makeup, oh geez, like you can just see the bumps through the makeup. I actually got extractions yesterday with my esthetician in my dermatologist's office. So hopefully they do go down a bit. She said it might take a couple of days because they are pretty inflamed. But as you can see, I have so much scarring, like so much scarring. So that's where my acne just gets really bad. If I can't get my acne under control, or when I do have these really bad breakouts, my skin scars so easily, and like my skin is so prone to hyperpigmentation. I have dark underarms, I have dark knees, like my skin is just prone to hyperpigmentation, and pretty serious hyperpigmentation. Even like around my mouth, it's pretty dark, and that's just the way that my skin is. I've actually gone back to using the prescription drugs that my dermatologist gave me. I've been using them for like 6 weeks now, and I still wake up with a new pimple every day, every other day. Those products just are not as effective as they once were. And yeah, I've honestly, at this point in my 15 years of my acne journey, I've tried pretty much everything. I've tried topical creams and antibiotics. I've tried oral antibiotics. I've tried different cleansers. I've tried over-the-counter and prescription stuff. I've tried chemical peels. As you guys can see, those work for a little bit, but then eventually my acne comes back. I've tried masks, I've tried holistic things like apple cider vinegar and what else? Aloe vera juice and all of the essential oils. I've tried pretty much everything. I've gotten facials every month from my esthetician at one point. I've also tried diet changes. So I don't eat any dairy whatsoever. The only thing I probably do eat, which is just like if I eat out and it just happens to be in it, is butter, but I don't cook with butter myself. I've cut back on sodas, I've cut back on sweets, I've cut back on meats, and whenever I cook, I generally only cook with organic meats. I've tried adding green juices. I literally drink a green juice every morning. I drink 8 glasses of water a day. This stuff is not good either. It is really good for you, but it's not the cure to my acne. The only things that I have not tried are Accutane, birth control, and spironolactone. And those all are 3 pills that work from the inside to improve your outside. So that leads us to today and what I plan on doing to improve my acne. I've done a lot of research, literally probably like 72 hours in total, like combined research behind birth control, Accutane, spironolactone, because those are kind of the choices that I'm left with right now. And from my research, I've decided that I am just going to move forward with Accutane. Yes, I will be taking Accutane. When I was at my dermatologist yesterday, we kind of talked through the options, and Accutane honestly just seems like to be the best bet personally for me with my struggle and my journey with acne. Birth control and spironolactone, those are 2 pills that suppress your hormones, or they do something with your hormones inside your body. However, they're long-term. Like you gotta take them pretty much indefinitely. Like there's some people who take spironolactone and they take it for a few months, their acne clears up, they get it under control, and then they're good. I don't want to be on a pill that I have to take every day for the rest of my life, for the foreseeable future at least, because if I get off of the pill, then my acne will come back. I don't even take medicine when I'm sick. So for me to have to take a pill every single day for the foreseeable future, it's just not compatible with my lifestyle. And I also feel like when you're on medication, like there's always gonna be a side effect, and I don't wanna deal with a side effect for my entire life, like, or again, the foreseeable future, which is why Accutane just makes sense for me. And I don't know, like I've done my research, I understand the implications, I understand the risks, I understand the side effects. I have asked literally every single question that you can think of. I have asked my dermatologist about it. I know people who have taken it in the past. I know people who are currently on it. I have asked them about it. I've asked them about their side effects, how they think it's worked for their skin. I have asked all of the questions, anything that you can probably think of that you might want to write in the comments. I've thought of. But I've been dealing with this more than half of my life. And at this point in time, I'm just ready for clear skin. I'm ready. And I know it's so funny because a lot of you guys in my chemical peel videos, a lot of you guys are like, girl, your skin is so clear. Your skin is perfect. Like, what do you need chemical peels for? Like, it's people out here with real acne issues. And in my mind, I'm like, if you only knew. If you only knew. If you only knew, okay? Like, if you only knew what I struggle with. So that's kind of where I am now. I will be under the very close care of my doctor and my dermatologist, and she will be monitoring everything going on with my body to make sure that throughout the journey, my body stays healthy, my body stays at certain levels that it's supposed to be at, making sure that the risks of the side effects are not greater than the reward of clear skin. I don't just have acne on my face. I have chest acne, I have back acne, I have acne like on my ears. Like I've gotten pimples on my ears in the past like 3 weeks. So I actually get pimples on my arms as well. So it's just pretty intense for me, and I'm just kind of to the point where I'm like, this is the most likely permanent solution that I'll find. Granted, it doesn't work 100% like forever for all people, but I'm just gonna pray to the Lord above that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go through it, and I'm never gonna have like major acne ever again. I'm sure I'll have a pimple or two in my lifetime, but hopefully that's all I'll have, you know? I do have to wait 30 days to take another pregnancy test before they can actually send in the prescription. So I do have some time to think about it, but I'm like 99.99999999999% sure that I won't be changing my mind, okay? So please don't leave any negative comments. Please don't try and leave any scary comments. Please don't try and leave any comments to try to deter me or anyone else from doing what they want to do with their life and their skin. Everyone's different. What works for you or what you might fear or what you might like may be completely different than what someone else fears, what someone else wants for their skin or for their life or for their body. So just kind of keep that in mind and just kind of be respectful. Hopefully my journey and my story can help someone else, anyone else, even if it's just one person, to see that number one, you're not your skin. Like at the end of the day, you still look like you with or without perfect skin. You're still beautiful with or without acne. But just know that I get it. I understand. Like I have some days where I just look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I just want clear skin. That's it. That's all. Can I just have some clear skin? I just want some clear skin. Okay, all right. So yeah, if you want to follow along with my journey, be sure to subscribe. And I'm actually just going to create a whole new playlist that's just a skincare playlist, so that you can kind of binge watch at any time my skincare videos. And I want to say that's it for this video. I feel like it's definitely probably like 30 minutes, so I'm going to try and cut it down, but I don't know, I feel like this is all pretty good information, so I hope you do too. I think that's it. So I'll see you guys in my next skin update. See ya.